Hey guys, so we're going to be finding all the collectibles in Gears of War 3. This video is just going to cover the first act with all the chapters. They've made it really easy on you as far as knowing what you're missing. All you got to do is from the menu, go to Stats and Awards, tab over to the Collectibles section, and then click on whichever one you're missing, and it'll give you the names and everything of the ones you don't have. So just come back, look in the description, and I'll have the time of all the different collectibles with the names so you don't have to watch stuff that you don't want to. You're going to be there, and your objective is going to be to follow Anya. But instead of going through the doorway that she goes through, you're actually going to take a right and kick this door in.
Wait.
And then as soon as you do that, the tags are just going to be right there on the ground. The next one is really easy. As soon as you get done with the cutscene showing what happened to Marcus's dad, all you got to do is turn around, and it'll be right there behind you on your desk. As soon as you leave your room, all you're going to do is take a ride and head down the hall. And if you look above all the doors, it'll have them labeled what they are. So just look for the one that says Sick Bay. It's going to be the first one on your left.
It's okay.
Your room.
I know where to
and
find
all you
him.
got to do is walk in and go straight, and it'll be right there on the table. Same thing, it's going to be in another room. Just keep going and get the next door on the left, and it's going to be Baird's room. And all you got to do is look to the right as soon as you enter the room, and it's on the workstation right there.
Lambent stocks detected. Damage response team muster at hangar deck. All personnel, alert state 2.
Great.
This one's a little bit more complicated. It's going to take place after Prescott comes back and gives you what he wants you to see and everything. So I'm going to show you two ways to get there. This is after the battle. So as you can see, everybody's up on the right. That's where your objective is. I'm trying to start back kind of where you were. So from there, this is what everything looks like behind you. And what you're going to do is just head to the left, just the far left, and you'll find it. I'm also going to show you, because it's easier to find if you go to the stairs for the objective, because all you got to do is pretty much go in a straight line behind you. But this is kind of what it looks like, so you just go all the way to the left, as far as you can, and turn around and shoot this body, and he'll drop the tags. So that's kind of where you are. But if you head over to the objective, everybody's already up on the stairs. All you gotta do is kind of head out and go straight from there. So it may be easier to find it that way if you're having problems. This one is super easy. So once you get to the part where you have to run to avoid all the containers, all you gotta do is find the Silverback storage bay, and the objective is the storage bay, so it's not hard to find at all. But once you go in there, instead of getting in the Silverback right away, all you gotta do is look to your left, and it's gonna be right there on top of everything in the middle. This one isn't hard to find if you pay attention. It's more hard to explain. Basically, once you take place of Cole, you're going to go past the place where they thought the stranded were, and there's a dead body, and they talk about that. Once you move over and start going down this street, this is where you're going to be. And Sam will be talking to Baird about getting a house, and he'll tell her about suicide pills. This is the street you need to be on. So when you're looking, you'll pass this gate right here with the sign that says best breakfast in town. And all you gotta do is come over here and kick in the gate, and it'll be right here behind this body. This one's easy because it's in a really distinct spot. There's only one playground, so you'll know when you're in the right place. But you're gonna pass up the first set of swings. Like right here, you're going to pass this up and go into the next area. And in this playhouse is where the next one's going to be. So all you got to do is go behind it and climb up and you'll find the diary. This one's a little bit more complicated, but it's not bad either. Basically, you're going to be in the supermarket and you're going to come to this place where you have to use your chainsaw to cut down the boards. This is the area where the grocery list is. So if you just move straight through here, you'll pass the photo center and the sale sign. Take a right, don't keep going down, and then you're going to be in the cashier area. And the list is actually at the end of the station on the first one. This next one's in a pretty distinct area. You're going to wait until you have to use the loader to move the locker. And as soon as you move the locker, just get out of the loader and go down to the office on the right. And when you do, inside the office, the tags are just going to be there on the desk.
Hey, we might be in luck for a change. This stuff could be usable.
Call the KR70. We request a grocery evac. We struck gold, son.
Roger that. The LZ's crawling with glowies, though. Give us a hand clearing them out, will ya? We'll drop a smoke to...
This one's a little bit harder to explain. Once you help the stranded fight off everyone and they tell you to come inside for the reward, you're going to follow them for a little while. And once you go through the little green area with the double green doors, you'll be right here. You'll see the desk and the roses and everything set up, so you'll know you're in the right place. You're going to see this blue thing and you're going to go behind it and beside this one to get it. But if you go all the way to the reward, you've went too far. For this one, you're going to pass the ammo, and if you turn around, you'll be able to look back and see it. And you're going to go into the next area, but as soon as you go in, you're going to hang a left. And the tags are going to be at the end of the pier. This one's easy because you can't confuse where you want to take the pass that asks you. So when it does, take the upper level when you're in the stadium. And once you're in there, all you got to do is follow it down, and instead of going down the stairs, you're going to go to the right with the shop. And in the shop behind the counter is where you'll find the collectible. This one's pretty easy too. After you come down from whichever level you took, you're going to have to go through the south gate. There's a giant sign above it. So as you can see, south gate, you'll be able to see it as you run up on it. So as soon as you go underneath the sign, you need to take a right, and the collectible is going to be beside the vending machine. So you don't keep going through there yet. You got to take this right, and it'll be right here. If you pay attention to the cutscenes, this one will be super easy. Once Cole's running the charge through and talking about how he still has the moves and everything, you're going to be in the middle of the stadium. So all you got to do is walk towards this building, towards the left, and you'll see it's got like a UXO sign on the top. And then if you look below it, there's the collectible beside the dead body.
Well, that changes our dinner plans.
Call the KR70. Time to get us back to the ship.
KR70 here. That's a negative, Cole. Got some serious...
Roger that. Okay. Let's see if the boss...
If you pay attention to your objectives, this one will be easy to find, because right in the middle of where you're going to be fighting, there's a toll booth with a turret in it, and that's where you need to be. So your objective is going to be to secure the toll booth area. So just pay attention for that if you're kind of confused on where this is, and it's after the stadium. So all you got to do is head to the middle for the one that had the turret.
Yeah, those things could stop a truck.
And if you look around behind it right here, you'll find the collectible.
Great. Boomers. The whole Grubb family's turned out...
This one isn't hard if you know where the toll booth area is, because it's going to be directly leaving it. Unfortunately, my PVR messed up, so you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. But this is leaving the toll booth area. You're going to proceed straight through, and you'll see this open container on your right. So after you drop down right here, you're going to go through. And all you got to do is destroy this box, and it'll be inside of it.
Feral or something. Stranded. Savage even.
Savage, eh? Does that make them easier to fight or not?
What?
So from the last one, if you turn around, you'll be able to see it. I'm going to show it in the video. All you're going to do is walk down some, and I guess this is kind of like their outpost. So you're just going to head down this way and take a left. So you'll look right here, you won't be able to go that way. But right here, if you take your left, right beside the van, you'll be able to climb down this ladder. And then all you got to do is follow the pathway until you get to a circle area, and it's on the other side. This one isn't terrible. After you use the mortar to destroy the gas barge as it comes in, all you're going to do is once you get to this area that has double ladders, you're going to come up and you'll be able to see the monster. And if you can't remember anything else, just remember that. Until you see it, you'll know you're in the right place. And instead of going left where you need to go, you're going to take a right. And the collectible is just going to be right here beside the steps.